Alright, let's try this again, chat. Hello and welcome to Drunken Dragon Gaming, where the drinks are cold, the meals are warm, and the games are on fire. So, after an unfortunate snafu where the system blue screened on us, we are back. Welcome back, all my viewers. Thank you for the 4 likes. We are going to go ahead and load the game. We're going to see how far back this puts us. We may have somebody join us in voice here. Well, a friend of ours named Zen Costi. So
Hello.
hopefully he's. Oh, hey, how are you doing? So we're going to hit the continue button, and we're going to see how far back this puts us because system blue screened while I was playing. So yeah, Zen Costi, you're going to hear me talking a lot about Bellwright while we're chatting about random things, and you'll probably also hear me talking to the chat on my stream. But so far what I've experienced in the game, I've really liked it. I've already learned a few little tricks to make my life easier. Because after I built my first little house, yeah, it was pretty sudden, absolutely. I was in the middle of talking, and all of a sudden it just blink. It's like, oh. Unfortunately, Gwen had her raid. She raided me. It was awesome. Hey, we had a great time. Now, granted, watching Gwen play, that picture of that boar, that doesn't look like a big boar. When you see it in game, that boar is as big as your person. It's insane. No, not a total KO. All right, we are back up. Oh, we are not far behind where we were. Nice. Okay, fantastic. Now, are these cooked? No, those are not cooked yet. I'm cooking mushrooms. And Zinkasi, if you do pull up the stream, the stream is about 7 seconds behind where I'm at.
Gotcha. But it actually doesn't seem that far behind because when you said about the mushrooms, you're right in sync.
So here we go. So, but yeah, Zinkasi, it's been a while since you and I got to hang out. It's been a while since we got to play anything. What's this guy doing? He's stealing my mushrooms.
So I'll tell you, me and my friend Lionheart figured out a glitch for Pal World to break the game entirely, and it was wonderful.
Oh.
So you know how they made that thing? They made that patch accidentally where you couldn't capture the bosses.
Yep.
Well, we both have jet dragons, and so we realized if you play it on locally. So we kind of fumbled into this by mistake. We were playing it locally, and we both have jet dragons, and we were exploring the map. It just kind of became our mission in life to get jet dragons when we learned they existed. And we both ended up having one, and then we're like, all right, let's go explore the empty spaces of the map. So we're exploring it, and this was running, mind you, on my PC, which is I would say a high mid gaming PC. Okay. And the game ended up running, so all of my fans went to full speed. And Power ended up taking 20 gigs of RAM. It got upwards about 20 gigs. And as it climbed in memory usage, everything in the game started to break.
Oh.
So all of a sudden, everything, all the ammo was infinite. You didn't have to reload. So it's it stopped tracking your ammo. And then the next thing that happened was everything turned shiny.
Okay.
And then we ended up the carry weight glitched out. So it didn't slow you down. It just made your character stutter as they ran.
Ah.
Like a small rubber band every time they ran, but it didn't matter. And then what else was happening? You got nuts. capture rate went to max.
Give me a
capture anything.
Give me a quick second here, Dave Monte, or Zenkosi. I'm reading two different things at the same time. Frostbite, welcome back. Yeah, you missed the Gwyn raid. It was awesome. And Gone Home, welcome back. And Dave Monte, good to see you. Welcome back. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt you, but I didn't want to ignore them either.
No. Chat's the most important. It's fine.
All right, so I've given this guy all kinds of work to do, but he's got to create the trap.
This is giving me like Conan Exiles vibes.
Yes and no. What I'm looking at with the building style on it, the building style is more akin to Medieval Dynasty because it just throws down, you say you want to build X item, it just throws down a blueprint for it, and then you go collect the materials and everything, and you build it. You don't have quite the freedom that you have with like Conan Exiles or Enshrouded, or even Valheim for that matter. What kind of... Oh, I should be able to get... This should work. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't really like Valheim that much. It was, I don't know, it just didn't pull me in that well.
Yeah, well, and that's what I've talked to Chad about before. You know, not every game is for everybody, you know?
Yeah, definitely. When I played they had a free, like, I don't remember who it was through, but there was a free, like, demo of Valheim that was, like, play for, like, 10 hours for free, full game. And I just, man, I really wanted to get into that one, but I just could not.
See, I really enjoy Valheim. Valheim's actually one of my favorites to play, but now why does this only have space for 4 items? Is it because of the volume, maybe? This has 6 spaces, but this one only has 5 spaces. That is odd. Okay. I do really like the fact that, because I've added this one guy to my little settlement, that, you know, I throw out stuff that I want built, and he'll go collect all the materials and everything and build it. Oh, all right. Good night, baby. You sleep well.
That's a nice touch, honestly, in games, because, like your chat saying, like, you know, I don't have a lot of friends to play different stuff with, so I'm in that same boat where it's like, you know, it's like I don't have, like, most of my friends will be on, like, either on completely different hours or playing completely different games.
Yep. Yeah, well, and that's one of the big things is getting the getting your timing and everything, and you know you also have to be playing something that you and your friends all enjoy together. Like, I got bored with Planet Crafter originally because it was single player only, and for me, I much prefer playing games that I can do cooperative gameplay in. And this game, even Bellwright, has it where you can have up to 3 additional people join you, so you have a total of 4 people playing together at the same time, which is really nice. But Planet Crafter for the longest time was single player only, but Planet Crafter just released their 1.0. So they've left early access. When they left early access, they added in multiplayer support. So now you can have up to 10 people joining you on Planet Crafter. To give you an idea of how quickly we ran through Planet Crafter, so when I first played, it took me almost 15 to 20 hours of gameplay to get myself to the point that I got grass to start growing. In the playthrough that I'm currently streaming, we got to that point in like 4.5 hours.
Oh, nice.
But one of the things you got to pay attention to is that it has a multiplier on it for when you're doing multiplayer. So it'll reduce the amount of time, or it increases the amount of time it takes for the terraformation the more people you have. Well, you can change that setting when you first create your game, and so I made sure to remove that so that we didn't have to wait forever for the terraforming to happen. So now we have fish.
I'm looking at PlanetCraft right now. This looks like a lot of fun.
Oh, it's an absolute blast, and honestly, I'd say because of the amount of time you get in gameplay time on it, it's absolutely worth the money. Because you'll easily get 100 hours of gameplay in it.
Yeah.
So, for me, I tend to look at the game of how much gameplay time am I going to get out of it versus how much do they have it running for. And that's why a lot of times I've stopped playing a lot of the AAA games because, they'll release a game and it costs you $60 and you get 30 hours of gameplay, 40 hours of gameplay if you're lucky, and then you finish the game. And that's it. It's done.
Wait, one of the things I can't stand now is that they're pushing $70 games, and the quality and the experience is just not there.
Right. Whereas our indie developers who are doing the early access stuff, and the early access helps them with developing even more on that specific game, but they're putting out stuff that you can dump hundreds of hours into. I mean, we were talking about Valheim a minute ago. I've got like 900 hours in Valheim. I've got almost 1,000 hours in Satisfactory. So when a game only costs $30 and you're looking at the potential of getting over 1,000 hours of gameplay in it, you're looking at pennies per hour of entertainment.
One of the big things that I have is if you are asking me to pay $70 for a game, then if you're asking me to pay $70, then I feel like that needs to be the entire experience.
Did he make the?
No DLCs, no cash shop, none of that.
With bait. Okay, wait a second. What kind of bait am I supposed to use for this? Alright, so I've got the small trap. It requires bait. What kind of bait do I need for rabbits? Berries, maybe? I mean, does it have a thing in here where I'm supposed to make bait? There's nothing in here about bait. Okay. What about the research desk? Anything in here for bait? Oh! We can start getting some stuff researched. Nice. Well, I want that researched. And that requires, stuff that I don't have. Never mind. Damn it. It's like, give me the bow. That'll be awesome. So, yeah, you have to have all these things for it. Well, I'll leave it there for the moment. Alright, dense forest it says. I wonder if this counts as dense forest. So it doesn't tell me if I'm in dense forest or not. But there's enough trees here it feels dense-ish compared to other forest areas, so let's try this. Alright, right-click to use. We're going to place it here. Oh, and the berry counts as bait. Okay. Apparently that does count as dense forest.
Nice.
Alright, so we need to make 3 more small traps and 1 pelt. Okay, so we're going to have the 3 traps being made. So we're going to go here to the workbench, tell this guy I want 3 more traps. He'll go collect resources for it. And then we can kind of wait for that trap to, I don't know how long it takes. But hopefully we'll get a bunny out of it. And I'm not going to collect more berries yet, though, chat, because when I look at it in the backpack, this stuff has spoilage time. So if I just hold on the berries, then they're just going to spoil on us. But yeah, I am really enjoying this game. It's got enough to it to keep my attention. But I'm more so looking forward to it when I get some additional people to join me to play.
Yeah, I'm playing on. How about the character generation? How's that look?
Which one?
For Bellwright, the character creation.
Oh, for this one, for Bellwright. The character creation is pretty simple, because you pick a face and you pick your facial hair. Done.
So it's kind of like.
So I'm.
Is it like male, female, and then it's like here's a face, here's a.
Yeah.
Like, okay. Yeah.
There's about 10 faces for men, 10 faces for women, and then you had some hairstyles you could pick from. So I'm really hoping that in the future, Shark. How do I get people into my live streams? What do you mean? Sharknado vids. A lot of people find me through a number of different ways. We get word of mouth. How I get so many people? It's been a lot of work. I've done some marathon streams that Frostbite's been here for a lot of my stuff, but also being part of a big streaming community has helped. Several streamers have helped promote my channel, which has been amazing. That's definitely held an advantage for me. And I've had some people that literally found my channel just by it popping up on their feed on YouTube. But no, yeah, I agree. It can be difficult. And I mean, I've been streaming for this August will be 2 years. So and we if we know each other, if And I'll make sure to go check out your channel. If it looks like, I mean, I hate to phrase it this way, but it looks like a channel that I'm willing to promote, then I'll talk to Frostbite and we'll get a command created. So whenever you show up in chat, we throw up a command that links to your YouTube channel, and then people can click on it and subscribe if they want to. I mean, there's the best way is getting that network again. Just keep in mind, you don't want to go to other people's streams and try to promote your own channel, because there are several people that take lots of offense to that. I don't, but yeah, I've seen it where people take a lot of offense to you promoting yourself on their channel. So it's one of those, you got to be careful with that kind of stuff. Go collect some more wood here. But it's one of those of just keep at it, work at it. That's the best advice I can give you on it. And I mean, you keep working on it, and it'll happen. I mean, personally, I'm still kind of a small streamer, Exactly, gone home. A lot of the streamers I follow and whatnot, I'm nowhere near their level.
Yeah, I actually had a problem with self-promoting, because when I was streaming, I thought I was asking an admin on a channel if I could self-promote, and that person said yes. Turned out they weren't an admin, and I ended up in a little bit of a issue with another streamer I follow. We were friends at the time. He got a little irritated by it.
So, Sharknado, the one thing you can do, and there's another one with this because it is a community server. If you join my Discord, there is a self-promotion channel in there, and that's the spot where you can throw up your videos. And as long as they're not, risque, hopefully they're not like Leisure Suit Larry type stuff, then I got no problem with it. But if somebody jumps in there and is going, check out my site to pick up Russian wives, yeah, I'm gonna ban you from my server. Yeah, that's part of the reason I've got my streams set up where it's subscribers only can talk and chat. It's my way of, that's how I keep the bots out of my chat. All the naughty bots that like to show up. Alright, let's check our trap, because I have no way to tell. Well, it's got a little blue line on it. Oh, animal remains. And we got a pelt. Nice. Oh, raid threat increased 10%. Wait, raid? Crap.
We were just talking about raids.
Yeah, well, I mean, a Gwyn raid is awesome. They're talking about people coming and raiding my little settlement here. The chance of a raid is increased by 10%. So hopefully, Sharknado, that helps to answer some of your questions there. And like I said, Zinkossi, if this winds up looking like something you'd be interested in playing, you are more than welcome to come join me. I'll switch this thing over to co-op in a hurry.
Yeah, I don't have it right now, but it's something I might look into it down the road.
So, Yeah, I have limited funds, so I already gifted my one gift of my one video game gift that I could gift out today. Because I sent that to Tundra. Because Tundra and I play, it feels like Tundra and I play damn near everything together. The only game he hasn't joined me on is Planet Crafter. And it's because Planet Crafter's just not his style of game. And like I said, nothing wrong with that. But I got two other people that join me on Planet Crafter. Gone Home, who you see in my chat, he plays Planet Crafter with me. Actually, he's the whole reason I advanced as fast as I did. When we first started playing, I said, okay, we need some wind power. And I said, okay, I'm going to put up some foundations. Let's build it over here. I turned around. I went exploring to go pick up a couple of things. I came back, and the guy had built an entire wind farm. And I'm just like, how? But he played Planet Crafter enough to where he knew the right places to go find stuff. Oh, what is this? There's a thing here. Oh. Let me examine the pagan shrine first. Let's look at what this says. Do they suffer as we suffer, or do they laugh at our plight? Mighty heroes, almighty gods, we dedicate ourselves to earning your continued blessings and prosperity. Pray you'll accept what we have to offer, no matter how meager. Well, there's nobody around. I don't know, chat. What do you think? Should I loot the offering box? I think I'm going to loot the offering box, see what kind of trouble I can get into. Oh, I got some old coins. Oh, well, that's handy. Says, old coins from the age before tyranny in Carvania, gifting them to elders will increase the village's trust in you. Well, that's something that I need. People living outside of villages will give them to you for help. Can also be found when exploring. Okay, well, I feel bad looting the offering box, but, hey, oh, piece of cooked meat. Well, let's eat that. We got a small piece of raw meat. Oh, I should have cooked that before I left. And we got mashed potatoes. You know, I'm a little concerned there was mashed potatoes sitting in the offering box. How long have those mashed potatoes been in there? That doesn't sound healthy, guys.
Well, as long as the mashed potatoes don't reach out and grab you.
Oh, all right. So, hopefully, what I'm hoping is that we can get the trust in this village, and that'll let me start looting some of the stuff in there. Because, like, they've got that pond there and everything. That's kind of what I was looking for my settlement, was to have some kind of water source near it. But I've got what this guy asked for. Oh, that's cool looking. Look at this. What is that? It won't tell me. Well, it's obviously some kind of smithy thing. But that's not a bloomery. I saw what the bloomery looked like. So it's like they've got the low scale and the upper scale buildings this side of this village. But a lot of it's all run down, and they intended that because this town,
keeping the peace here.
The taxes and everything. Now, something that's interesting with this Zencosti, and the developers have actually announced is what they've done. I have not encountered the legendary grizzly yet, and I'm hoping not. But these villagers all have quote-unquote voice actors. But what the developers have done, and they gave the heads up on it over on Steam on their early access notes.
Stop wandering around.
It's a cool, interesting way they've done this. I think it's cool. All of the voice acting currently is done by AI. Now, granted, what their plan is that when they get to the point to go into full release, when they leave the early access, is that these characters and everything will all have been voiced by professional voice actors. But the fact that they actually took the time to have AI voices to do the characters, so that you got that kind of liveliness in the town without having to pay for voice actors, I think is really amazing. And then using the early access, seeing what kind of support they get from the early access, because that's what helps encourage them to continue the work on the game. Because yeah, I've seen plenty of early access games that never leave early access, and the development team stops developing on it. Game had a lot of promise.
You're back. Did you manage to convince him?
Yes, here's your fur. Don't ask me how.
That's good, really impressive. Unfortunately, that's not the end. I need something more from you.
Of course you want something else.
We have a problem with wolves, and someone has to take care of them.
Have you lost your mind? Hunting rabbits is one thing, but fighting with wolves?
You showed me you're true to your word, but I need more to trust you.
How about fighting
Will you
wolves
do it
with
for me or not?
Fine, I'll bring you wolf pelts as a trophy. But I'm not.
Ended up kind of growing up on was Full Throttle.
Oh yes, I played that one. That one came after King's Quest, because King's Quest was CGA. Full Throttle came out when VGA first came out.
Yeah.
So,
for some reason, when you were talking about the rabbits, it made me think about that. There's a scene in Full Throttle.
oh,
You have to buy a box of lined up rabbits and send them across a minefield.
I remember that. I'm grabbing a smoke, chat. Give me just a moment. Uh-oh, what's going on there? Alright, I'm transmitting at the proper rate. Everything looks good on my end. CPU usage is a little high. So, part of what I do, Zenkosi, is that I've got my Streamlabs up on one screen. I got my Discord up on another screen. I got my game up on another screen. And then I've got my laptop off to the side where I'm actually watching it through my YouTube studio, where I'm seeing the health of the stream. And right now, the health of the stream is saying that it's YouTube's claiming that it's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming, and people are going to experience buffering. Now, what I'm seeing, I'm not seeing any buffering happening.
It looks clear on my end.
I just move my mouse around a bit to... you might just need to do a refresh. Yeah, no, not a crash. And I'm transmitting at 10,000 kilobytes a second, so I'm transmitting more than enough data to YouTube. So I don't know what YouTube's complaining about. We're at 30 FPS. I mean, it looks fine. Legendary Grizzly. See, you have me really concerned there. Legendary Grizzly. I'm not Raptor. I don't go get eaten by bears.
So one of the things I was actually thinking about too was when we were talking about different games. What about have you tried Frostpunk?
Which one? Frostpunk? Oh, yes.
Well, they have their new one coming out, Frostpunk 2.
Yep. Yeah, I saw that. But again, it's a single player game. So it's not one that I get into a lot. Because most everything I stream, most everything I play is all stuff that, that I can have somebody else join me on. Because, forgive the way I put this, but I get bored playing with myself.
Don't we all?
So I really try to find the games that have got the opportunity to have the co-op, have the extra friends come and join and play and everything. Frostpunk was interesting, very challenging. I enjoyed the challenge. And it had a lot to it. I mean, I even have some streams of it from way back when.
One of the ones that I really enjoyed for co-op, and it's sad that they don't do anymore with it, is the StarCraft 2 co-op missions. And it's just really sad that they don't add any more heroes or whatever.
So, give me a second. Out of curiosity, chat. I'm noticing the music in the game, at least in my headset, is really loud. Is the music actually overbearing my voice? I mean, I can't. I've got no way to be able to tell how loud it is in stream without it bleeding over my microphone. And of course, oh, there it goes. Now it's still loud. So what I'm asking is, should I turn down the music volume in the game? Because for me, I'm feeling the need to turn down the music volume because it's louder than Zenkosti, and so it's there's occasions where this music is drowning out his voice. Let's see. Okay, all right, cool. Thanks, Gone Home. Appreciate that. Let me go over here. Sound. Let's take the music down a notch. Turn off that. No, I want it to save. Apply changes. There we go. Resume. And you said Zenkosti is a little quiet for you? Alright, let's take a look. Okay, I'm at 64%. We'll bump them up to 100. And hopefully that'll take care of that. No, I get that going on. But, oh, apparently we just picked up a whole bunch of quests. Let's take a look at what we just did to ourselves. Lore. Okay, so this is lore. New taxes. So these aren't quests. This is just more flavor to the world. Okay.
We are keeping the peace here in the name of Lord Ashbourne.
Well, from everything I've read, Lord Ashbourne can go... Well, I shouldn't say that on stream. Logs, flax, pelts, seeds. Alright. But that means we can do farming eventually. We got mashed taters, mushrooms, cooked meat, roasted. Alright, so this is just giving us our basics. Let's just click through these so that they're not got a little green dot on them anymore. Alright, there we go. Close that, close that, close that, close that. And if anybody wants to read that stuff, you can kind of rewind and pause and see whatever the thing had to say. Alright, kill the wolves. I think I'm going to want bow and arrow for that. So, let's go back home. There's a person who wants to talk to me over here, apparently. Oh, I wonder if this person's going to help me hunt the wolves. Oh, is it the trapper? Oh, I think because of where it's at, I think... Oh, hello, kitty. Hey, we could... That's not the proper way to pet a kitty. That is rude. What are you doing?
Looking for trouble?
Not anymore. Thought I was about to get my face clawed off by the cat. Because cats don't like that. It is very rare to find a cat that likes belly rubs. Most cats, you do belly rubs and they start, clawing away. Alright. I'm not bothering with running because I'm noticing that the food buffs, so the 5 hours it showed, I think that's how long before the food rots. Yeah. Well, we'll go ahead and eat the mashed taters. Oh, wow. That gives us some serious stamina. All right. I find it interesting that the foods are, much like in Valheim and a couple other games where it's not that you wind up starving or anything, but the food winds up being a buff. Where the heck is that question mark at? Quest objective. Well, oh, the wolves are up there. Okay. We're not going to go up there yet. Because going to try to fight wolves with a hatchet just does not sound like a good plan. Exactly. Oh, let's loot what we have in the trap. And then, since I'm standing right here, we'll grab the berries. And we'll bait it with a berry. Alright, let's take this raw meat that we've got. And let's go ahead and... Oh, the fire's out. Alright, well... Put the raw meat there. Okay, I don't have any other food. Do I have any wood left? Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Man, I'd like this campfire to last a little longer. Alright, so let's look at the tech tree. Elm short bow. So we gotta learn how to make cord. What do we do to learn how to make cord? Okay, foraging camp. That looks nice. Okay, so we've got a simple cord already unlocked. So I think what I have to do is we need to research the foraging camp. can we do that? Foraging camp. That wants mushrooms, crude stone, and berries. We can do that. Alright. 5 of each. So let's get a foraging camp built. Two, 3, 4, 5. Alright. Then we need stones. We found a bunch laying around over here, I think. This is a nice area. Lots of good resources nearby. Where was the spot with all the... Gimli all gone home. Your typing fingers have bad English. Of course, you know, I just have to give you a hard time on that. Alright, now here we go. No. Oh no, these are all flowers. Okay. Where is... Oh, hello, rabbit. I know. You only know 2. English and bad English. Oh, there's a stone. There's a stone. That's a rock. Oh, and it wanted berries too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, that's got us everything except for the stone. Alright, I think we have everything we need for the research. Needs 2 more stones. Oh, maybe he's got enough in there. So I'm seeing some similarities to Middle Dynasty. I do like the fact that we can set our priorities as to what we want to be focused on. Now, where's the thing I was looking for? I was looking at something. Okay, so whatever this resource is that we get for... How do I look at myself? Is there a character thing? So I know you got skills. I hear you going home. Oh, 87% research. So he has everything he needed for it. So he probably just went to go get some food. Yep. Man, he ate all that meat already? Jeez. I need more berries. Oh, and we're done with that. Take all of this. Oh. Replace broken trap. Alright, so we need to make another trap. Can we make that part of the priorities? Okay, the trap doesn't show up in this.
Well, I want to jump off and go try V Rising, and I'll let you know what I think about it.
All right, buddy. Oh, yeah, yeah.
Would you like the spoiler-free review?
No, because I've already, with what you're going to get on V Rising, I've already taken it all the way to the very end of what's available currently. So I'd be the one giving you spoilers, unfortunately.
Gotcha. Yeah, I know. As soon as you're like, they're gonna have Buffy, I'm like, I just have to buy it now. Like,
No, you're like, sold.
yeah, immediately sold.
I will be setting up I've got 5 dedicated servers. So I'll be taking one of the dedicated servers and setting it up for V Rising.
It's single player, but is it co-op? It's co-op, right?
Oh yeah. It's co-op and PvP, depending on how you set up your server. Because you wind up having basically you build a clan, and the clan, depending on how you set up the server, the clan has a limit on how many people can join it.
Okay.
And so you can have the server with tons of people in it, but then you're fighting each other. However, the enjoyment that I found in the game was just the enjoyment of the PvE aspect of it, because there's so much to learn and do in it. The PvP, honestly, it was annoying because you've dumped 40, 50 hours into building your castle, and because you happen to catch COVID or something like that for a week, and in that period of time, somebody came in and attacked your castle, destroyed your castle heart, and now your entire castle's in ruins. And so everything you spent your time building has all been wrecked, stolen, whatnot. Yeah, I mean that could be a major turnoff to people playing the game.
Yeah. When I looked at it, one of my first thoughts was the game, The Epic Quest for Mighty Loot.
Hmm.
That was
Yep.
It's a little similar. You build a castle, you set traps, you have a treasure, you have a dungeon heart, all this stuff, and then people would come and try to fight your dungeon.
Absolutely.
But that was one too, where you could lose a lot if you just got sick for a week.
Right. So that's why I prefer, when I set up my dedicated server, it'll be set up as PvE. I'm not interested in it. Hold on, I'm checking things. Okay, there's nothing in there. But yeah, the PvE is much better for me. And they actually do a pretty good job with the PvE in that game. And getting your first taste of it, doing it solo, absolutely worthwhile. But you do get to a point that you're left going, I wish I had a friend. So, absolutely, man, enjoy. And when I set up the dedicated, when it comes out in May, which, that's just around the corner, I will make sure to send you the dedicated server details so that you can come play on there.
Yeah, thanks, because I'll definitely... This looks like something I'm going to love, because I've lately been finding a lot of games where you play as the bad guy. And that's... Like, I'm playing a mobile one called Devil Never Cry or something like that.
Right.
And you play as the Overlord. Like, you are the bad guy. But that one's hilarious because it's one of those ones where they do it right.
Oh.
And yeah, I know this actually got a really fun story because, like, you lead the monsters and you're confused. All of you are confused as to why the warriors you're fighting are talking about resurrections and experience and all this. And
So, have you ever played Overlord?
oh yes.
Okay.
That is one of my absolute favorite games.
So the same people that made Overlord made another series of games that ties into your Overlord called Dungeons. And there's currently the fourth game of Dungeons. So if you remember the game Dungeon Keeper, it takes a lot of cues from Dungeon Keeper, but it has all of the tongue-in-cheek humor of Overlord.
I have one. Let me see what I have. Okay, I have Dungeons 3. I never got Dungeons 4.
Oh wait, Dungeons 3. I might be misquoting myself here. Let me double check.
Well, that was in 2019.
Because I own all the Dungeons 4. Yeah, Dungeons 4 is what I've been playing. And it's set up for multiplayer, whatnot. And Dungeons 4 has been absolutely epic. I love the storyline on it.
Yeah, that looks fun.
I kind of feel bad for you right now because I'm sitting going, we hadn't talked to each other in a while, and we hook up, and all of a sudden it's like, all right, here's a huge list to add to your games to pick up.
Yeah, no, it's great because I've been looking for something really fun to play with friends. Other than Helldivers, I mean, you can only fight for democracy so much before you need a little break.
Right.
But no, dude, I remember in Overlord because there's Overlord 1, Overlord 2, and I think that's where it stopped. I can't quite remember. It's been a minute.
They made a weird DLC for Overlord 2 that made it kind of like Overlord 3, but when you play Dungeons, it talks about the Overlord, and the Overlord was defeated. But you look at the picture of the Overlord that they have on it, you're going, that's my guy from Overlord. What the hell?
No, one thing I like is I never connected those dots, and now I really am wanting to go back and play it. But one of the things I loved in Overlord 2, you know how you had the three women you can make your wives?
Yep.
And there was that one that was like, I'll never serve you. So you kill her, bind her spirit to you, and then she's like, now she's your wife. And it's like the most twisted thing. But she's like, you get the option to do it, and you think, oh, she'll be all nice and kind. And she hates you so much.
Oh, yeah.
It was so funny.
Yeah, it is played out so well. They did an epic job with that.
So let me ask you this: have you tried WeMod at all?
WeMod, not familiar with it. What is it?
Okay, it's a modding tool. So what it is basically is they have a ton of different mods for a ton of different games, and it's all like you have toggles, and you have things. You can enable toggles. You can enable maybe infinite health or God mode or infinite resources, whatever. But it runs on most games I've found that I'm running, it runs on.
Yeah, so my thing is that I don't like to do mods.
Yeah.
I like to play the game as it was intended. And now, granted, I'll play a game all the way to the end as it was intended. And then if it's something I really enjoyed and I see some mods that I think would be fun on it, like Darkness Rising for 7 Days to Die. You know, that's an epic mod. Jeez, the mod is almost as big as the game. But that was a mod that I really enjoyed. But in general, I don't do a lot of mods.
Well, this is more like cheat codes. It's more like using like Cheat Engine or something.
And that's part of the reason I don't do them, because I want to experience the game with the difficulty that the developers presented.
Well, one of the things I like to do is like when I play a game normally, because I played Skyrim and Fallout completely vanilla, straight through, and to the point where like I got like multiple different endings before I ever went back and started modding them. But for some reason, like Baldur's Gate, I ended up making a bunch of characters and playing through the beginning so much that I'm like, I wonder what happens if I have perfect rolls on everything. And so I went through the first part of the story, the first like arc of the story, using that and getting perfect rolls just to kind of see what would happen. And I'm not going to spoil it. There is some absolute gut-busting, ridiculous stuff that will happen if you do that. I mean, I laughed so hard I had to clean my keyboard because I spit drink on it. The touches that Larian Studios put into that game is amazing. They literally at one point called me out. One of the followers calls me out. He goes, because there's a role that was very hard to get. And you'll know it when you see it, because it's like you have to get a roll. You have to get a roll of like 22. Okay. And it starts out with there's minuses in there, and if you do that in front of your party members, one of them goes, "My, someone's feeling lucky today. It's almost unnatural."
That's great.
But there's so many other little quirks in there that I was like, that's fun.
So, on my channel, in case you're wondering, I don't just stream video games. On Thursdays is when I stream my tabletop games.
Mm-hmm.
And it was 2 game sessions ago on. Okay, so I got 2 separate tabletop games going on Thursdays. So it swaps every other week. So one week, my GM that's running what we're referring to as Tales from the Planet of the Mutants is basically a post-apocalyptic Earth, and it's got a bit of a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles vibe to it, plus Mad Max, plus Fallout.
Nice, I'm liking it.
I'm playing a mutant weasel. Who well, he has some issues. We run on a game system called GURPS, and I built this character intending for him to die early in the campaign. Okay, because he has the disadvantages that you're never supposed to put these together if you want your character to survive. So he's curious. Okay, no big deal. He's impulsive. Okay, that's getting dangerous now. Because curious is, oh, there's a big threatening red button. I wonder what it does. Impulsive is, ooh, there's a big red threatening button. I wonder what it does. I'm going to push it. And then I'm overconfident, so now it's, ooh, there's a big red threatening button. I know exactly what it does. I'm going to push it. Horrible combination of disadvantages. He's also the explosives expert.
Okay.
So his skill in demolitions is not really high, but he is absolutely convinced. He is a master at explosives disordnance. We have been playing now for a while, and we literally wound up with a scene not planned by the GM, not planned by me, where we destroyed an enemy, but the enemy was a robot, and the robot had a self-destruct thing inside of it. And I kept making die rolls, kept failing them. And finally I succeeded with 1 second left on the clock on the bomb. I mean, you can't get more cinematic than that.
Yeah.
Well, 2 game sessions ago, we wrapped up the game session and we'd gone downstairs. I've got dark vision. Now, my character really is pretty decent with a rifle. But I got me a new toy. And this goes hand in hand with the discussion we were having earlier about helldivers. I got a railgun. Not just a railgun. I got a rail sniper rifle. And when we came downstairs, I happened to be sitting in just a spot where I saw enemies. And it was a keyhole shot because there's some rubble that, I could see through. And I saw 3 enemies. Well, they happened to be lined up just right in an angle from where I was. And I took a single shot, and I headshotted all 3 of them with 1 bullet. It was epic.
I had a.
Of course, the GM said, "So, however, you let everybody know where you're at because of the sonic boom that came out of your rifle." I'm going, son of
a. Nice. I had a game I was playing with some friends years. It was several years ago, but it was I don't remember what it was. It was a D&D style, D&D style type of game, and he had a bunch of books for it. But there were fantasy. There's fantasy and there's sci-fi books, right?
Yep.
So we were playing, and he got up and he bumped his shelf, and the books just tumbled off. So the first one he picked up. He was, "Oh, sorry guys. All right, let's get back to where we were." And we were playing a fantasy game, fantasy style game, and I'm a mage with a spell book, and he's, and then you got the warrior and the priest and whatever. And he picks up the book, he starts reading, and he goes, "Wait, this is the wrong book." And I'm like, no, keep going. He had picked up his sci-fi book.
Oh, nice.
For the sci-fi campaign. And so we were suddenly everyone just voted. We're like, we've been teleported to a sci-fi world.
Cool.
And so we were a fantasy party, and we were like, all right, we've been teleported into a sci-fi world. And he's like, guys, I don't have anything planned for this. I'm like, we're going to wing it.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, that's one of the best things for GMs. Your best GMs can wing it. They have to, because inevitably the party always takes a left turn to Albuquerque. Yeah. Everything's over there, and they go off in this other direction. You're going, why are you going over there? Okay.
So we were picking up, at one point we picked up the guards of the area came to fight us, and we defeated them and picked up all their weapons and gear, and I picked up a laser gun, and he's like, it is out of energy, and I was like, I channel man into the gun. And we did weird stuff like that just for fun, and
that sounds like you're playing Rifts.
I'm not sure what it was. It might have been it. But we all, at the end of it, we're all like, all right, we all, we're laughing, we're heading home, and we met up the next week. We're like, we're going to probably just be back on a regular campaign and stuff. And he had made a whole new campaign for this. And, built everything up to make it actually really fun. And it went insane. But we played that campaign for 4 months. Meeting up once a week to play for 2 or 3 hours at a time.
Oh, nice.
It was so fun because it just happened that like no one died, and we beat when we beat the big boss he had planned. He was like, I don't really have anything planned, and his dog came in the room, and so one of the guys in the group goes, the real villain arrives. And he turned his dog into the big overboss of the whole thing.
That's awesome. Well, you know, my tabletop games on Thursdays, we're always looking for extra players. So if you ever want to get back into tabletop,
yeah. What time?
we start. Well, the stream starts at 7:30 Eastern time. The game starts at 8 p.m. Eastern time, and we play for about 3 hours. So it's a shorter game session. So sometimes, unfortunately, we do have to end in the middle of combat. But we play in a system called GURPS, which is it's an acronym, but it's a game system made by Steve Jackson Games. If you're familiar with the card game Munchkin, the same company that makes Munchkin makes GURPS. GURPS is generic universal role-playing system.
I did a little bit of GURPS with vowels, but it's been a minute. I would need a little bit of hand-holding, but I think I'd be down for it.
Cool. Awesome. Well, we've got two separate games. We got one that I'm running that is your standard fantasy game. And then we got the one that Scott's running, which is the Mutants game.
I'd probably go with the fantasy game, honestly, because that's always more fun for me.
Oh, dude, I'd recommend you do them both. Because the Mutants game, dude, it's epic. The amount of work that Scott does, his prep work and everything, he is just an absolutely amazing GM. I mean, I personally, now granted, you are your own worst critic, but I can't hold a candle to the quality of game that he runs. And he does. I thought I was good at winging it, but holy crap, he comes up with inventive ways to bring people in the game and everything, makes it interesting, make sure you have your spotlight. He is really, really good at it. And the group that we're playing with, most all of us are GMs. And not just GMs, we've all been caught in the trap of being the forever GM.
Yeah.
And so Scott's running a game for GMs by GMs. So lots of cool, interesting stuff, but we're also more than welcome. We want new people. We want people that are new to the system and everything. And it's important to us to see that kind of additional growth added in.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'll hit you up soon. I've had my time has really opened up in the recent years. That'd be something where if you ever want to hit me up in private, I can tell you about that.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that off stream.
Yeah, but I've had a lot of time open up in a good way.
Oh, that's good. Oh, you won the lottery.
Yeah. I wish. But I've gotten a position to get my my business back off the ground, and it was very unexpected. I didn't expect it to happen, and it looks like it's working well.
Oh, dude, that's amazing.
Yeah, so now I've got the problem of I've got to get back into marketing and everything else.
Yeah.
It takes so much mental energy for me to even do that. Like, I'm going to...
Oh, yeah. No, I get that. With me doing the management stuff, and then sadly, because my vehicle, well, my dad passed away a couple years ago, and the vehicle that I'm currently driving is one of his multitude of vehicles. He had a parking lot of vehicles. Well, the reason he had a parking lot of vehicles is because most of them had one issue or another that he just didn't want to deal with.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Well, I got the Cadillac. Cadillacs have repairs that have Cadillac prices.
Yeah.
You know. And
that makes perfect sense.
so, I get in the car, I drive it for like a month, and all of a sudden it starts acting up. Starts misfiring and everything. I'm like, well, crap. All right, take a look at that. I pull the error codes and everything. It's like, okay, it's just one cylinder, so let me just go ahead and go and get that fixed. Or I worked on fixing it that time. I never want to have to replace actually, I'll pay a mechanic to replace an ignition coil.
As you should.
Because
that is not fun.
it is such a pain in the butt on this car. Because the way they've got the air circulation, everything set up on this car, I got to remove almost the top third of the engine to be able to get to the ignition coils.
Huh? Yep, that sounds about right.
So get that fixed. All right, car's running just fine. We're doing good. And then one day I ran out to a store to pick up something for my wife as a surprise. Come back up the parking lot, and all of a sudden I can't turn left anymore.
I'm sorry, that's really funny.
Rack and pinion went out on it.
I had, back in the day, I had an Oldsmobile. And it was Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme. I still remember this car.
Oh, I had one of those.
And I was young, man. I was like freshly married. Like my dad actually went out and he bought the car for me because he wanted me to have a good family car,
Yep.
I had a little tiny Ford Ranger. He's like, you need a good family car, and I got married young. I was like 18.
Okay.
Or 19 when I got married. Don't do that. It does not end well. But beside the point, he got me this Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme, and I was like, oh, this is a nice car. Okay, cool. And then everything went wrong with this car. But in the process, I learned how to change rotors and pads. I learned how to change the air filter, do my oil. But then, how to change the oil filter. But then stuff just kept going wrong with it. And I got in the winter, summer hit, and we're talking 100-degree summers. It overheated. I took it in, and they're like, what is going on with this? It had sludge where the coolant's supposed to go because someone had mixed coolants at some point.
Oh, not good.
Yeah, so they had at the shop they had to put a garden hose down inside of the coolant tank and just flush the whole tank out. And the smell, I will never forget that smell. I can't even really describe it. But it's the smell of something chemical and rotten at the same time.
Yep. The easiest way to describe that smell, it's the smell of antifreeze.
Yeah. This smelled like burnt freeze, if anything else. It was horrible. But I ended up taking, when I did finally sell it, now I was young, I didn't know any better. I didn't know you could sell it for scrap value. I did not know that was a thing at the time. So I sold it to a family member for $25. And I told him it's in horrible shape. You don't want to drive it. You need to tow it. If anything, he's like, I'll drive it home. He drove it home, and as he pulled it into the driveway, the brake line snapped. And he was very angry at me for that, and I told him, I was like, I told you not to drive it. But hey, I'll be right back.
Okay. Oh, I know, Tundra. Anything past 2005, man, I don't like working on anything past 1995. Alright, we've got everything in place. If I'm going to go fight the wolves, we're going to get the foraging camp so that we can get the cord. So we need the weaver's loom so that I can have a bow. Because I personally don't like the idea of, going and trying to fight the wolves with just, a stick or, a hatchet. If I'm going to fight wolves, there's going to be some distance between me and them. Now in the morning, because I've got all the materials, the worker that I've got, he's going to go build that building. And now, if I'm following the way this is working, I have to have that built before I can research the next piece. So let's check. Oh, we can put the weaver's loom in here. What is this? River reed. Alright, I think I saw some rivers nearby. Because we need this thing. Lots of deer all around here. Oh, I should go loot the, where did I see the river at? I mean, there's flax, so we're going to need that. Man, what I would give to be able to go ahead and get the farm going for the flax. We're using so much flax. So having to go out and harvest this, it is a bit of a pain in the butt. Okay, there's not a river over here. I know I saw a river somewhere. What if we look here? I would say Sunsteep Valley, Central Crossroads. Oh, look at that. So green dot. So it gives us even an idea of the challenge of the area. But is that a road? So, okay, bluish gives us a northern descent. This is where we started. We came down to the Sunsteep Valley, which is where we're building at. There's a bandits encampment over there that I know we're not ready for. Okay, so we got a spot that's even labeled. Shows us there's hemp there. Hemp. Sage. Sage. Maybe travel east from there? Let's head back north. Well, we'll grab the flax while we're at it, because I know we need it to unlock the weaver's loom. So, Oops. Yeah, apparently my character doesn't get tired. Which is handy because that means I can keep working through the night while the workers do their sleep mechanic. Oh, there's mud here. Wow, we found a lot of plaques over here. Well, okay. I guess we're going back home. Inventory's full. Yep, yeah, you're right, going home. Alright, so first things first, we're gonna come over here. It had foraging camp's already got everything it needs.
Alright, well, I am gonna jump off, but I will talk to you later.
Alright, buddy. Hey, thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, anytime, man.
But yeah, we'll catch up later.
Alright.
Oh, that box is full. Okay. Yeah, this is all ready for just having its parts built. Oh, that's what we got all that stuff for. Research desk. Alright, we just gotta find a river reed. So let's see, where do we find river reed at? Oh, wait a second here. Alright. Oh, actually, you know, while I'm thinking about it, let's go ahead and save. Is it you? Actually, no. I'm seeing buffering. Oh. Yeah, no, that was a hard buffer on my end. I see my transmission rate has dropped significantly. Yeah, that was a bit of a hard buffer there. How far behind is this? Okay, I think we're... Yeah, I'm seeing that it's lagging, but it should clean up here in just a second. It looks like a YouTube issue. Alright. We need some more river reed and some more wood. Alright. But wood logs don't work for wood. So we gotta find small trees. And it is dark. Oh, come on, YouTube. Play nice. There we go. Alright. YouTube's back playing nice now. Let's see, there's some small ones over here. There's that. The way this map's hashing looks. Whoa. This map is huge. I'm really hoping this is water over here. And the way the hash is, yep, that's water. Okay, cool. Alright, that's got us the river reason we need and the wood. So, I'm going to head back home with these. That's not too far away from home, so that's good. Now, it doesn't look like it's got magic storage going on. Oh, he's working on the research. Where'd you get all this stuff from? Double check the research thing. Okay, there we go. That gives them all the researches, all the pieces to get that research finished. So that'll give us the Weaver's Loom. And he honestly, he kind of sucks at researching, but we'll take what we can get. So it seems to be a bit of a slower process building your settlement, but I think that it'll advance quicker as we get more people. Yeah, I guess what's slowing us down right now is the fact that I am being cautious and deciding that I want to have that bow before going after the wolves. But we look at the tech tree, we're not even doing the logging camp, which that would be handy. But we built the foraging camp, and then from the foraging camp, we're going over here this direction to the Weaver's Loom, and as soon as we unlock the Weaver's Loom, then we'll have the simple cord, which is what we need. Alright, so now we can make simple cord. Once we build the Weaver's Loom. We'll give him a second to finish building that. I think that when we start building these camps, the foraging camp and stuff like that, we actually have to have settlers that we're actually going to assign to assign to those buildings. All right. There's our foraging camp. Okay, nothing for me to do here. Manage. Yeah, so now I can actually say I want stuff being collected. So right now it's not going to have a priority on it. Well, then again, you know what? Let's set that in there. Oh, and this wood's going to be important for us right now. Oh, wow, they'll go collect all kinds of stuff. But for now, we're going to say mushrooms. Mushrooms and wood. We'll leave it like that. Because what he'll do, he'll start collecting those mushrooms and he'll start cooking them. So now if we go here, we want this. Right around there. It needed a whole lot of river reeds, so let's go collect that first. Setting that at 10 mushrooms may have been a little excessive. But for now, we're going to run through here. Alright. That's got all the river reed that we need. What is this dot here? This has a strange marker on it. Oh. How's our inventory? Okay. Oh, we got all kinds of stuff out of that. Oh, I got a knowledge book. Knowledge books. These books contain valuable knowledge. Use it to expand your own abilities or those of your settlers on the inspect screen. Greatly improve skill mastery, but more advanced books require sufficient knowledge learned from them. What do we get? We got a book on cooking. Ooh. Oh, here we are. Here's our attributes. Oh. Well, I didn't mean to do that, but I guess I'm reading the cooking book now. So all it's doing is increasing our speed. Yeah, so the skills all max out at 10. Crafting speed, extra game yield, increase yield amount, and extra yield. Okay. Kind of where there's going to be more attributes that show up in the game. There's people down there. There's a lot of something down there. I need to get away from that. Oh, all right. Give me a second. I'm seeing too many red dots on the mini map, which means they're getting close. Take a look. Oh, I like it. I like it a lot, Tundra. That is awesome. Yeah. I see you went and found a different image, but that's fine. I mean, that looks epic. I really like it. Yeah, that's amazing. Hey, Jim Master. Let's see. What was I doing? Oh, okay. Yeah, we were. Need more wood. And I told him to go forage for wood, but he's probably hung up on the mushrooms right now. Yeah. Okay. Let's change this. Keep that at 4. Oh, I got a bunch of extra old coins too. And what is this? I have an onion. Okay, onions can't be cooked. Apparently we have to add them to something else. Yep, he went and found mushrooms. That's great and all. Go find me more wood. Alright, Tundra. Hey, did you see you saw the gift I sent you to Steam, right? Awesome. Alright, buddy. Enjoy your recording. And, hey, maybe you can join me here on the next one. Because I'll probably be streaming this again tomorrow. Alright, now I just want stone. Got 8 stone. Oops. Alright, that's ready to be constructed. Now, what the heck was that in my inventory? Berry jam. Where did I get that from? Well, the club and everything's for you, buddy. Okay. Oh, you already have one of these. Okay. Just make sure he has an axe so he can actually collect the stuff that we're asking for. Wait. I want these. Throw those in there. Throw that in there. Okay. There we go. We resume is built. Linen and pelt. Well, what do I get linen from? Oh, okay. It requires crafting level of 2. So then I want simple cord, which is just flax. Okay. And the research table, we want to research this, which requires 8 cord and 10 river reeds. All right. Alright, we're going to turn all this into simple cord. And it looks like I actually have to sit here for this right now, because I'm going to weave it myself. Alright, well, we're waiting on that chat. I'm going to grab a quick smoke. We are getting close to the end of the evening. You're on my suit. Get off my suit. A white cat on black suit. Gotta have that thing dry cleaned, and it's gonna cost extra just because of all the animal hair. Alright, then we gotta go get some more river reed. But then we'll learn how to make the short bow. I'm hoping that learning the short bow, we're also going to learn how to make the arrows to go with it. And then once we hunt the wolves, and hopefully we'll get enough little reputation, because it looks like we spend our reputation to get ourselves another person to move into town. So yeah, I want all the people. And, you know, it's the whole getting the reputation to go and get additional people to join us. That's where I'm getting that little bit of medieval dynasty vibe. Having to make sure they've got housing, all that kind of stuff. Making sure there's food easily accessible to them. Nope, we hadn't hit winter yet. I'm trying hard to get some stuff done before winter. Alright, we got that done. So this is going to go in here. Alright, 7 river reeds. A little worried about where I'm picking up the river reeds at because I keep seeing more and more enemies pop up over there. But I also feel like I'm stepping into a new zone with the river reeds. What is this? Hemp. Okay. River reeds. Can I ping that? Nope. We had a bunch of red dots over here earlier. Oh, there's one down there. Alright, that gives us all the river reeds we need for the research. Start making our way back. Yeah, I really think they designed this game with the intention of you having additional people play with you. Ready to go. And in the meantime, we can go check our trap over here. We haven't checked it in a while. Alright, we've unlocked the elm shortbow. Cloth quiver and linen have been unlocked as well. Okay, so now that workbench. Simple arrows, elm shortbow, and cloth quiver. There we go. Wood and river reeds. Simple cord, wood, and river reeds. Need lots of river reeds. Alright. Let's change this up. It's got him doing lots of stuff. But yeah, we unlocked the elm short bow, which gave us the clock's quiver and the simple arrows. So that gives us some range that we can work with. Bloomery, I think, will be next. So then we can get our different ingots. Oh, wow. You can really get into some weapons here. Yeah, we're going to need people. That unlocks the lumberjack. So, getting the logging camp gets us a stockpile. Yeah, we're nowhere near ready for village hall. So, yeah, no, get the bow and the arrows, go do the wolves. That means we need a lot. We need linen and simple cord. Now linen we can make right now. Not a lot of it. Okay. Okay, hold on. How much? We need 5 linen and 2 simple cord. Oh no, I don't want to assign stuff. All right. Oh. So I want one of these. I want one of these. I want one of these. Okay. So he's gonna wander out and grab some of the materials needed for this stuff. In theory. I need more than one worker. So when I look at settlement, I want to know what his okay, so we can change up his job priorities. Okay, so his crafting skill is nil. Make that a 3. Make that a 3. Make this a 3. Okay, and he's starting to learn some researching. So change up his priorities. He's sleeping right now. One day until winter. Lovely. We're already 6 days into the game. And I don't think I've got enough done to be able to survive winter. Winter's gonna suck. Unless, a winter cloak. What does it need? 1 linen, 2 pelts. We can do that. But no, we can't. I don't have the crafting necessary. Got the pelts. And we've got the pelts. How do I do my skills? Okay, well, the easiest way I saw to do it was come over here. Well, that's not showing me my skill. Two flax, 2 river reed. Nothing in there. We've got food. Alright, let's go out and collect as much river reed as we can. I ain't great. Okay, maybe I'm being overly cautious about fighting the wolves, but for some reason in my head, I'm going, I want bow and arrow available to fight the wolves. Oh, not good, not good. Well, give me all that. Ow. Well, there's one out of two wolves, apparently. Wow. Nice job on the slots that are going home. I'm going back home because that hurt. Still trying to get a feel for the combat. It's a little, I don't want to call it janky. I think it's more so, it's not so much janky as it is I need to get used to how they got it set, because I notice it has left, right, up, down for your combat attacks and everything. Got the pelts. I have everything I need for this except for the skill. Okay, I got you, Frostbite. Yeah, I've played a few other games that have that same system. Mordhau also does the same type of system. I need a piece of linen. But maybe we might just have to go fight the. Might just have to go fight them with the axe and hope for the best. So I don't see myself getting up to a crafting skill of 2. I'm waiting for this food to cook. It's getting wet. That guy's staying busy. Oh yeah, I very much remember that from Kingdom Come Deliverance. Oh yeah, the defense is the same way. Okay. Yeah. Alright, it's not listed as specifically for wolf pelts. So we're just going to open the stores here. Throw all that in there. Make sure that stays organized. Alright, we got wood, we got pelts. More rotten food. Yeah, well, that's why I was reaching out to Petra earlier, because I really thought this would be his style. Oh, we can't have those. Alright, well. Hit points are getting up there, so yeah, I guess we'll go hunt the wolves. Yeah, I know it's tabletop night for him. But no, I'd already reached out to him to see if this if he had this game on his radar. Hey you. Come with me. Where you at? Where'd you go? He's cooking mushrooms. But he was handy in a fight, so going up here. But I mean, we found some wolves right over here to the east. Alright, let's head east. Maybe we'll get lucky. I'd rather be doing this with a bow, but we're gonna do what we can. The single red dot over there. Is that a wolf? No, that's a boar. Ow. I almost have him. Man, that is one big pig. Oh, now you're going to tell me about combat. You're a little late. There's a whole mess of things over there. That is a lot of pigs. All right, yeah, heading north. Because that's a lot of pigs. That would guarantee death for me. I'm kind of hoping that. What I'm hoping is that we go take out the other wolf, because that gets us a little bit more reputation. And getting a little bit extra reputation. Hopefully will let us get somebody that can do crafting, so I can get a winter cloak. That's a bunch of wolves. We're going to give him a second to catch up to me, because I see 3 red dots. That's a lot of wolves. We did okay against 1. 3? Three sounds a little risky, but we're going to find out. Yep, there you are. Okay, nope, he does not teleport to my location. Ow. Well, that one wolf gave us a whole ton of stuff. Yeah, you're a little late, dude. You can go back to being a worker now. I'm going to cut through here just to unlock some more of the map. See if we find any additional resources on the map. That kind of stuff. Alright, that's a cliff. Alright. Alright, we're inside the town's... We're inside the town's range now.
Stop wandering around. Yes? Wait, you're back again. Surely you didn't... I don't know what to say. Thank you. It's much appreciated. Yes, I suppose you can. Even though I might question your mental state for taking on those wolves, you've shown you're not a danger to us. Indeed, you seem to be more of a danger to yourself. He's the Lord of the Lowlands. He was given his role by the Queen herself, and... It doesn't matter. Go now, young one. I believe you have a matter to investigate. Anything else?
I'm now an associate, so we got some more renown.
You do? What is it? Oh, I see. Those coins are from the times before the last rebellion. No one uses them anymore, but they're a precious and nostalgic symbol for people throughout Carvenia. If you bring them to the elders from the lowlands and highlands, they will surely regard you more kindly.
Okay. I don't have the coins on me right now.
Hello? What would you like to know?
No.
How can I help you? Unfortunately, I have no job for you. Anything else?
Then why do you have an exclamation mark on you? Alright, well, we got lots of people available talking.
Be careful, lad.
In a warm bed await those who seek refuge here.
Bookseller.
Sorry, I'm busy. Go find the village elder. He should be able to help you. Come and see me once we've had the chance to get to know you. You're unfamiliar, and we don't do well with that.
Okay. Oh man, she would be awesome. Okay, we have to become a friend of the town.
Have you seen the elder yet?
Those peasants should be more grateful.
Don't need you.
Are you new in town? It's customary that you should greet the elder.
What do you have? Your skills suck.
I heard the elder has been asking if there is anyone who could help him out with some things.
Keep going.
Seeking something?
You're a merchant. There's a person wandering around. Let's talk to you.
Sorry, I'm busy. Go find the village elder. He should be able to help you.
Damn it.
Come and see me once we've had the chance to get to know you. You're unfamiliar, and we don't do well with that.
Ah. Oh, wow. Oh, the village needs to be liberated. Okay, but man, she's got some serious crafting skills.
Sorry, I'm busy.
We are keeping
Go
the
find
peace
the village
here,
elder.
looking
He
in the
should be
name
able
of
to
Lord
help you.
Ashbourne.
Not yet, traveler. But if you continue to help those of us in need, we will respond in kind.
Not enough renown. But you don't have what I want anyways. Start
Spare a
think.
coin and I will pray for
Start
you.
to think I'm not going to be able to recruit any of these people. Alright, talk to her.
Stop wandering around.
I'm not...
How's our new Handenian doing? Any progress in your search? I presume you're going to stay in the lowlands for a while, so I think you should work on your camp. It's your home sweet home after all. And your place to protect yourself and plan your next moves, if that kind of thing matters to you. Hire some people and build more useful structures. You don't want to keep living in that uncomfortable shack, do you?
No, I don't.
Yes, if you do something that will show them you're worthy of it. Help them in some way. Raise your reputation. Do something they'll write songs about.
News from the kingdom? There's always
People
something.
here are desperately looking for someone to prove that being passive is no way to live. Go ahead. I heard Elder from Padstow has a problem with bandits. It's an opportunity to meet some of the villagers there and gain their trust. Earn some coin, maybe. Even if you don't find the answers there, you'll at least gain some funds for your search.
Okay.
And by the gods, be careful when showing off that sigil. You might run into someone willing to kill to protect its secrets.
Okay. Trust renown. Help citizens earn trust to unlock new gameplay opportunities. Earn renown through completing quests, building constructions, and pinning off threats. Once you build up a certain level of trust with a village, you can engage in a liberation. Okay.
Running my hands over. Make it quick. I need to work. You're just the person I was hoping to run into today. My wife, bless her heart, has been poring over one of the new books Oscar brought in. She believes she's found a cure for my memory has been dodgy as of late. So I could really use your help gathering some herbs.
Okay. Sure.
You're a good egg. Here's the list. They grow near the old well outside the village. It's a bit of a trek, and well, I don't have the stamina I used to.
That's easy enough to grab, but still not getting me the person that I need.
Have you seen the Elder yet?
Yes.
I barely know who you are, and you're asking for my help. Build some trust first.
Was town liberated because his skills are really high.
Have you seen the Elder yet? I'm sure you mean well, but you're still earning your place in this place. Come back to me later.
Wow.
Sorry, I'm busy. Go find the village elder. He should be able to help you. Come and see me once we've had the chance to get to know you. You're unfamiliar, and we don't do well with that.
She'd be a good add to the town.
Stop wandering around.
And it's about to be nightfall, and when night falls, it's going to be winter.
Sorry, I'm busy. Stories to tell. Go find the village elder. He should be able to help you. Not yet, traveler. But if you continue to help those of us in need, we will respond in kind.
Well, he would work, kind of. Alright, so the only thing that we can really do...
Don't try anything stupid. Stock up now for your journey ahead.
Alright. Let's go over here to the quests. Let's see... Yeah, because that'll get us... Okay, that's easy enough. All that is right next to where I'm building the town. So, let's grab all that. That'll get us 150. And then we'll be able to get somebody. Where is my town? Southeast. That way. Okay. Let's get outside of the range. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, there we go. We'll get everything we need. Let's go deliver this. This is going to risk our reputation. Then we can go find ourselves somebody with a decent crafting skill that can actually make us what we're looking for. And I think that once I get that person moved to town and I get the winter cloak made, that will probably be where we're going to wrap things up. Wait for the stamina to rebuild. Yes, I know it's nighttime. But hopefully it's going to be okay with me waking him up. Oh. Nope, he's gone in his house. Crap. Well, I guess it's going to get cold. I have him everything that he wants, but I wasn't quick enough. And of course, we're in town, so I got nowhere to sleep. So, I guess, I'm going to be pissing off a lot of brigands here soon. Now, I am going to take a moment to go and water a bush outside and grab grab a smoke. While we wait for this. Like I said, though, I have been thoroughly enjoying this game. And now, granted, I always really enjoy the initial learning curve, especially when you do feel like you're actually making progress, even if it's slow. But you can feel your growth. You can see what you're doing. Now that I see how a couple of things work, I'm half tempted to do a fresh start on the game. Just because now I want to build. That'll save some time. And then realizing, okay, we're going to do some more quests so we can get more people. So, I'm seeing a couple of things that I really wish I'd done different here at the very beginning of the game that I know would have made our lives easier. Especially with us getting ready to step into winter. Because as soon as daybreak, it's going to be winter. And that's probably going to put me in trouble because I don't have winter clothes. It's interesting that it starts us off in autumn. That, literally you only got yourself a little bit of a fraction of the time to get yourself up to where you've got the gear to survive winter. So, yeah, I see a lot of places of where I would do things a little different. So, next stream, we may be doing a fresh load. Maybe. I don't know. Well, let's see how winter treats us with talking to this guy, possibly getting a craftsperson. Depending on how long this takes. Grant, I'm going to probably finish a cigarette, run back to my little town, sleep till the next morning. It'll be winter. And then deal with the cold. Come back up, find myself a craftsperson that I can hire, and go from there. Because it is, it's still only 2:28 in the morning. That's going to take way too long to wait until morning. So, we are going to run.
We are keeping the peace here in the name of Lord Ashbourne.
No, you're not. You're just being a bunch of wordy words. Do I have anything in my inventory that I can eat? I do. Let's eat that. Get a little extra stamina. Stamina runs out fast. Jeez. It makes sense because, I know that I myself, I can only run in a direction for so long before I start getting winded, so. We have everything he needs. Paid thugs, absolutely. We got our miniature settlement started. Probably got to learn to look at building another house. And it's probably winter now. Well, it doesn't look like winter. Oh, he burned the mushrooms. Maybe I have another day? Because if this is winter, then this is a pretty pleasant winter. Kind of expecting the typical gameplay stuff and everything turned white on us and oh. Okay, that was interesting. Okay, I'm an associate. There he is.
Make it quick. I need to work.
Hey, you don't.
You find them. Brilliant. Best get to work on the treatment right away, so... Here, take this for your troubles. If I get better, I'll build you anything you want, free of charge.
Oh. Give me the farming books.
Sorry, I'm busy. Go find the village elder. He should be able to help you. Not yet, traveler. But if you continue to help those of us in need, we will respond in kind.
Not enough renown. What do I have to do to get renown? Hello, cow.
We are keeping the peace here, in the name of Lord Ash.
Sorry, I'm busy. Go find the village elder. He should be able to... Not yet, traveler. But if you continue to help those...
Same person I talked to. Apprentice farmer.
I heard the elder has been asking if there is anyone who could help him out with something. I'm sorry, but I just can't bring myself to trust you yet. We are wary of strangers in these parts.
Well, you're useless to me right now anyways. Hey, Gen X.
Are you new in town? It's customary that you should greet... There was a time when we were more welcoming, but that was a long...
Well, how do I get more renown?
Make it quick. I need to work. Would you find time to help an old man? You are really a lifesaver. Listen, I need you to bring me a couple of simple cords and logs. I wanted to repair the door to my house, but my back is killing me and I can't force myself to go to the forest with an axe. And one more thing, bring 2 pieces of fried meat. My wife loves it, and I forgot about it, and now I want to give her a little surprise.
Fried meat. I can't make fried meat.
Well, I'm quite old, and this wound on my head doesn't help, so it happens. Anything else?
I'm not going to pick up that quest because I don't have that capability. Alright, so there's two people over here that I might be able to talk to.
Gods, it's so cold. Greetings, friend. In a world full of noise and distraction, there is nothing more valuable than a good book. Take a look what I have and discover the secrets within. Oh, I was hoping you would ask me that. Your knack for uncovering mysteries is just what I need. I've unearthed something that might greatly benefit from your unique talents. It's a task suited to someone of your discerning nature. Hidden across our wilds are ancient shrines, each one a repository of forgotten wisdom. Would you like to know more? Your bluntness aside, that's an intriguing find. These prayers might hold key insights into our ancestors' beliefs. Keep me informed if you find more. I will reward you handsomely for your efforts.
Oh, okay. That puts us at 300.
Gods above, did you really kill those wolves for the Elder? That's hilarious. Nobody thought you would actually do it, least of all the Elder. He was just trying to get rid of you. I wish I could have seen his face when you actually showed up, furs in hand. Just for that, I'm happy to help you. But I need something in return first. You're going to help me kill the Lord of the Lowlands.
We are keeping the peace here. In the name of Lord Ash, peasants should be more grateful.
It's just regicide. How dangerous can it be? But seriously, if you really want to help, let's start with the people of Handine. The Lowlands is in a tough situation, and there's plenty of people out there in need. The Elders are either overwhelmed or incompetent, or both, in the case of Dobron. So I want to do something about it. Just don't tell Dobron. You have the freedom to talk to people
for trouble?
now. Lucky you. Let's find out who needs help. Before we begin our work, I want to know more about you. You've come to our village from Westerfield of all places and surprised us all, but why? I see. Well, I hope we can help each other. Now let's get to work. Anything else? So I've been thinking about ways we can make fools out of the brigands because, well, you know why. I've formulated a plot that will scramble their tiny brains, if you're interested, of course. The brigands are dangerous because they're well organized and they trust each other. So I think we should decimate that trust and organization. I've taken something valuable from one of them, a token, and I happen to know where they keep their secret stash, where they hide loot from their leaders. Place the token in there and let the accusations fly.
Okay.
We are keeping the peace here. In the name of Lord
Oh.
Ashbourne.
Yep, definitely starting to snow now.
Gods, it's so cold.
I heard the Elder has been asking if there is anyone who could help him out with some things. We're surrounded by swindlers and thugs in the lowlands, and you might be one of them. Prove you're trustworthy, and we can work together.
Nope, your crafting isn't where I need it to be. I'm looking for a crafter. And she'd be a great shield maiden. Look at that.
I heard the Elder has been asking if there is anyone who could help him out with some things. You look like...
Looking for trouble?
Yes?
Are you new in town? It's customary that you should greet the Elder. Come and see me once we've had the chance to get to know you. You're unfamiliar, and we don't do well with that.
Wow, she's awesome in everything. Okay.
Those peasants should be more grateful.
I heard the Elder has been asking if there is anyone who could help him out with some things. These lands are my home. How do I know you won't bring trouble to them?
Wow. These people got really decent skill levels, but I can't hire any of them. I think it's going to be a matter of continuing doing some of these quests, but that kind of sucks because I really want somebody to build me a winter cloak. Of course, right now I don't seem to be being penalized for the winter.
Another freezing morning. Those lazy peasants better not be slacking off.
I heard the Elder has been asking if there is anyone who could help him. There was a time when we were more welcoming.
Nope. She requires like maximum level.
Are you new in town? It's customary that you should... There was a time when we were more welcoming. But that was a long, long time ago.
Alright. So, yeah, we gotta do a little bit more. That looks frozen. Nope, not frozen. That's just really cold water. Alright, with that, we're going to run our way back home. And save our game. And I think this is where we're going to wind up calling it tonight. Because I can see that any future stuff that we're looking to do is going to take a little bit of time. So, what I am going to do, I'm going to be planning on streaming some more of this tomorrow. So I hope you all come out to join me tomorrow. Check this out. So far, I mean, what I've seen of the game and everything has been really awesome. I like it. I don't feel like we've gotten a whole lot done, but things are getting there. So, alright, we save. And like I said, we'll be picking this up tomorrow. Let's see. Can you make wood in this game? I don't know. The only seeds I've found so far is for flax. And let's see. There we go. Alright, well guys, since I'm wrapping up, I would ask all y'all to Not sure how much longer he's going to be running, but here you go. Let's redirect over to this stream and visit Nez, where he's also playing some Bellwright. So, but all right, guys, thank you so much for everybody that's been here, and thank you for the 10 likes. Thank you everybody that's been here, and I will catch up to y'all tomorrow. Have a great night. And yeah, let's go raid Nez.